Good morning and welcome to our morning reflection. It is Wednesday, the 8th of March. Last Saturday night, Lucy and I sat down to watch a film. It was on the recommendation of two of our sons. Our youngest said to us, "You have to watch it. It's the best film I've seen in ages." And when our middle son concurred, also suggesting it was a good view, we carved out some time and put on After Sun. After Sun is the debut film of director Charlotte Wells. Superbly emotional, intriguing and moving, it was one of the standout films of 2022 and is shot using highly evocative cinematography techniques. Not wanting to offer any spoilers, set in the late 1990s at cheap beach resorts in Turkey, the impressionistic film observes 11-year-old Sophie as she spends what might be her last summer holiday with her 30-year-old father, Callum, who's no longer with her mum. The film is told from Sophie's perspective as a young girl and helps us to look back as she wrestles with the beauty and purity of those childhood memories with her dad, in light of what seems to be later a messy life. Wells leaves the details of Callum's life oblique, only hinting ominously at the path his life took through Sophie's adoring eyes. Even when he disappoints her, as in a karaoke scene when Callum refuses to join his eager daughter on stage as she sings REM's Losing My Religion, the film moves on quickly as she sings it in a familiar, forgiving way. As much as Callum's failings as a father no doubt challenge and change Sophie, the film isn't primarily about that. It's about the good moments when he was present with his daughter, the final sun-bathed days before a darkness seems to set in. The film made me look at my own childhood through the eyes of photos and video recordings I got out from family albums after watching the film. It brought back many happy memories. In the film, the camera becomes the tool that leads Sophie to a more new complex understanding of her dad. Not wanting to give anything away, the end of the film leaves us with lots of unanswered questions. It seems that the full picture is not always truly seen. We sat back after the film and reflected on the what ifs and buts of life. The film paints a portrait of a family, in this case, just a dad and his daughter, that is deeply appreciative yet painfully honest. In it, we see a combination of longing, love, and loss. My own family background is stable and happy, and I hope Lucy and I, as parents, have provided that for our own three boys. Families are God's creation, but I realise that they're not always easy places or good places for everyone. Clearly, the gift of the film is in challenging us to build strong relationships with others, be that in our families or beyond, for from cradle to grave, for better or worse, we are formed in relationship with others. And when that formation is happy, it's a gift of grace. When it's unhealthy and toxic, the gospel gives us hope. However broken our earthly homes may be, a better family is possible, the family of God, held together in the love of our brother, Jesus Christ. Ultimately, though, I reflected that we have a heavenly parent, God, who reflects a love for us which is pure, which never lets us down, which is solid and secure, even when we don't know the next step of the journey. God's love is a love in which we find fulfillment and restoration, no matter the wounds or uncertainties laid on us by others, even our parents. The Bible reveals God as our Father, who gives good things to his children, who has made us as his children in the abundance of life, and who has blessed us with every spiritual blessing as his adopted children through Jesus. So however you feel about your earthly parents, or however you assess your own parenting of your own children, whether those reflections leave you hurting or hopeful, we can always find redemptive fulfillment and grace, knowing that we are children of a loving God. Let us pray. God, you form us in love and place us in families and with friends who shape us in love. Give us love for all today, even when we are hurt and let down. And may our love for one another reflect the love we know in Jesus Christ. Amen. Thank you for listening.